Good day, everyone, and welcome to your Encore Catalyst. This is where we provide information and strategies to help you build financial stability and career flexibility in uncertain times. Today, we're going to hit on a topic, and the title here is Why This Is Your Breakout Year. If you're mid-career or later career and the economy feels unpredictable, this video is for you. Today, we're going to look at what's changing in the work and income landscape and why it matters for your encore careers. And a simple three-move roadmap we're going to provide here today in this session. You can start it this week. So it doesn't matter if you're starting in January. It doesn't matter if you're starting in some other month. Make the next 11, 12, 13 months a breakout. And this is not going to be about hustle culture. It's more about options, confidence, and control. So, welcome again to your Encore Catalyst. Let's get started with why this is your breakout career. First up, the landscape. What's happening? Three key signals. This is what's shaping or reshaping how professionals think about income. First, rising cost pressures. Everyday expenses make extra income feel less optional and more protective. The cost of living increases are transforming extra income from a nice to have into a necessity. Financial stability now requires multiple revenue streams. Workplace uncertainty. Number two, layoffs, role changes, and return to office shifts mean even good jobs can change quickly. Right? Number three, gig economy normalization. The gig economy is no longer something that's talked about on the sidelines. It's now mainstream. And by gig economy, I mean project work and flexible arrangements have now become the norm. You put this together, this is why multiple streams of income are becoming a smart stability strategy, not just some kind of fringe theory that you might hear about from a guru or two. So, why this matters and the encore advantage or the encore career. One, financial security. Even modest side income can reduce stress and buy you time while you plan your next move. Number two, identity testing. You can explore a new lane, for instance, consulting, coaching, creator, freelancer, without burning bridges or betting everything on one move. And number three, negotiation power. Let's be honest, when you're not desperate, you can choose better opportunities and push for more flexibility. The big idea here is optional income gives you leverage and calm. You're not forced to accept any old job. You can negotiate from more strength or a position that you have more strength and choose opportunities that truly fit. So, what's the roadmap? So, I'm going to give you a high level roadmap because we're going to be providing more tools as we go along in the future that you can take advantage of. The plan is very simple. Three strategic moves. Move one is focus. Pick one problem that you can get paid on, or as I call it, a paid problem, and one clear deliverable that solves it. In other words, a deliverable you can create that solves it. It doesn't matter if you're a professional in the office, and it doesn't matter if you're a carpenter. Pick a paid problem, a pain point, and a deliverable or a solution that solves it for a potential client or customer. Number two, proof. Create simple, tangible evidence that you can deliver results so strangers can trust you. A stranger is a potential client. Right? They don't know you, or they may have heard of you, right? They may have been referred, but they still are looking for some proof you can deliver. Move three, pipeline. Run a small weekly system to find clients consistently without burnout. Keep repeating this principle. Simple plus repeatable creates sustainable wins. Right? Keep it simple. Now we're going to break down each move so you can start quickly by doing what I call self-brainstorming. So identify one paid problem. Start by choosing one specific type of person who already pays for help in your expertise area, whatever that may be. Now, obviously, if you're an accountant, then this is an obvious one, and I pick it because it's such an obvious one. But it could be other professional lanes as well, logistics, cybersecurity, etc. Or it could be something completely different in some other area of business, right? Because the business arena is broad, so you have to go by what your background is. Maybe it's marketing or something else, or creating events. Choose one problem. Focus on a single painful problem that needs to be solved right now. Not someday, but urgent. Urgency is the key to helping you convince someone that you have the goods, quote unquote, to solve the problem. And you choose one deliverable. Define one concrete deliverable that you can finish or deliver within 7 days or less. So you're asking why 7 days or less? So you can get paid more quickly, but also solve the problem quickly. Solving problems quickly gives a sense of confidence to your clients and also makes them predisposed to want to use you again. So here are some examples, what I call encore friendly service ideas. The career positioning package, resume and LinkedIn updates with keywords and a clear pivot story. This is expertise that you can certainly acquire to add on to whatever you may already know about this area. Certainly, if your background is HR, this is a natural as well. Financial rebuild plan, budget review, plus a retirement gap spreadsheet and short strategy call. And then next, consulting offer audit. Tighten your offer and leave with a one-page proposal template. Interview preparation kit. Right? Story bank, star examples, practice prompts. So certainly if you're in the career coaching area, this makes plenty of sense right here. Pick the one you could deliver next week with confidence. One offer is enough to start. So you don't have to worry about creating multiple offers at once. In fact, you don't want to do that. You want a fine-tuned offer to come out of the box. Move two, build your proof kit fast. Remember, I said you need proof. So move two, build your proof kit fast because proof is going to beat out slick polish every day of the week. So create one sample deliverable that looks clean, simple, and genuinely useful. This is going to help demonstrate your quality and approach. Add a mini case study with a before and after story. What changed and what improved? And it's certainly within certain boundaries. come from your past professional life. I mean, you can redact certain information, of course, but delivering the case study helps convince the client or the potential client you understand the situation and can provide a solution. And then have a simple offer package or simple offer page. Who's it for, what you deliver, the price, and how to book the service. This is what makes outreach easy. People can see what you mean, and remember, done is better than perfect. So don't get captured by perfection. Get captured by good and deliverable, and then build traction. Move 3. Run your tiny weekly pipeline. Warm outreach. So do something like sending out 10 genuine human messages per week. And by human, I mean, even if you're using an AI tool, make sure you edit it so that it sounds like a person has created and is sending it. And you want to send this to people in your network. Keep it conversational and helpful, not salesy. Teaching content. Share 2 short posts per week. Teach one valuable thing and showcase one proof asset from your portfolio. And you say, well, I don't have a portfolio. There you go. You want to start creating a portfolio as it relates to your particular area of expertise. Okay? Easy booking. Keep 2 booking slots available each week so interested prospects can easily say yes and schedule time with you. I I had a former mentor um, well, not a former mentor, but someone I worked with formerly. And they were very clear about this. Make it easy to help people and make it easy for them to pay you. Very simple. So the pathways, 4 encore friendly paths forward that fit your strengths. Service plus deliverable is often the fastest way to get paid because it's concrete and outcome based. Teaching and workshops. These work well if you enjoy explaining and guiding people. Right? I would also put as a heading under here teaching and workshops coaching, even though that lane is slightly different. Fractional roles. These are high leverage when you can bring senior expertise on a part-time or project basis. Now, this has gotten a bad name over time for no reason, right? People need people to come in who are senior, who have been there and done it on a project basis. Sometimes these projects can be 6 months, 12 months, sometimes even longer, right? And if you think about it, if you're working in this fractional area, the pay is very good. And if you're working with a particular type of agency or firm that is sending out high priced talent like yourself, then many of them actually have benefits packages. So you will get paid and receive benefits along with it. So this is not anything to sniff at, particularly at the higher ranks. And then templates and toolkits can scale. Often after you learn what people buy repeatedly, uh, what you really want to do is start with one path for 30 days and then expand, right? So start slowly, but move consistently forward with what you're doing. So nothing's perfect. What are some common traps to sidestep? Too many ideas. Right? We can get wrapped up in what's called, some places, the shiny object syndrome. You start on one thing, but this other thing over there looks so great. I got to go do that too. You know what? I'm going to do 5 things at once because I can multitask or whatever. Whatever excuse you're going to tell yourself that's actually going to lead to failure. You don't want to have too many ideas. Commit, as I just said, to one lane for 30 days so you can measure prog progress. And if things are starting to work, whether you're right there at when it's going to sort of turn the corner, stay with it. Hourly pricing only, sell outcomes and deliverable, not just time. So hourly pricing only is a trap to sidestep. You want you want to sell value. So you have value based pricing that reflects the results you can create. And you don't want to wait for perfect branding. Outreach and proof matter more than a logo. And then, of course, helping everyone, the granddaddy of them all right, or the grandmama, trying to help everyone. One audience and one clear message, or one clear message in terms of a promise attracts the right clients faster. If you feel stuck, simplify, then repeat your weekly pipeline. So keep an eye out for information that we will be providing here in the future for all of these things. Consistency is going to be your main advantage. Keep it simple. Small plus repeatable equals sustainable wins. Here's your 30-day plan, your simple month-long roadmap. Week one, define. Decide on your specific offer and draft your first deliverable. Make it concrete and actionable, not fuzzy, woo-woo, fluffy, concrete and actionable. Week two, build. Create your proof kit and write one warm outreach message that you can reuse via editing or not, depending on what you're doing. But keep it simple and keep it clear. Week three, launch. Run the pipeline and book 1 to 2 discovery calls. Focus on conversations. Now, when I say focus on conversations, you want to have conversations because you want to engage with the client, but you also learn something from information they give you, the feedback. Some of it's pushback, some of it's, well, what you're offering sounds nice, but actually if it was part of a larger package or however they may frame it, that's going to work for them. It's information that provides you the opportunity to give them something that more closely fits their needs or wants, desires, etc. And then week four, optimize. Tighten your message, simplify your process, and keep going. Small actions compound. The goal is a working system, not something that's super perfect. So your next move, create your side hustle. I waited a while before I used the term. I didn't want you to tune out. All right. Side hustles have evolved from trendy experiments into something essential. And by side hustle simply meant that it's not something you're necessarily doing full time, but it's an extra lane professionally. And if you have a hobby, you can actually turn that into a side hustle as well, monetize your hobby. It all depends on your particular situation. Your action, your action this week, choose one focused offer and run your tiny pipeline. Remember the 10 messages, 2 posts, 2 booking slots. Consistent, consistent, consistent. And if you want the one-page checklist we're going to offer, right, this comment buffer. And in the next video or so, we'll talk about protecting momentum during long job searches, especially at over 55. Okay, so if you want to receive the one-page checklist with your complete 30-day action plan, just put that in the comments below, and we will be publishing that, getting that out. So remember, keep it simple. Small plus repeatable equals sustainable wins. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and we will see you next time. as we continue this adventure into our next encore together. Take care, everyone.